Okay, so hi, hope you're well. We'll continue from where we left off. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a Git repository for our work, and we're going to use the same name that we used in the name of this folder here. So let me go to Git. Okay. Okay, make it public. Okay, and then you can create the repository. Now we go back to right click on this, then open in uh, Explorer. Okay, we can still open in Terminal. Actually, that would have been easier. I don't know why I did that. Uh, Now, I'm in the virtual environment. I would like us to install some machine learning packages first. So let me show you what you're going to install. So you make sure you install these machine learning libraries, okay? So edit, copy, Control V, enter. So as that one is doing that, I can get another terminal, okay? So this one is going to install the packages. This one I'm going to do something else with this. Git init, tap on enter, okay? Then you cd dot app, enter. Then now, well, let's go to the session one folder. So cd says code, enter. Now we add all the Python files there. So git add everything dot py, tap on enter, go up one folder. Then we go to session 2, cd says 02. Okay. I press tab to complete, tap on enter. Then the same command, I'm using the up arrow key. We need to add the requirements.txt, but we'll add that one later. The reason why I want us to add it later is this one is already running. Okay, so now once this completes installing, we'll then go ahead and update the requirements.txt. And after updating the requirements.txt, we can then go ahead and push. Okay, let's go back to the other command prompt. That data wrangling we have added. Now we go up one folder, cd dot dot, tap on enter. Then we git add the template, that is template.py. Remember, that is the template we're using to create all these other files to make it easier for us to, instead of having to repeat all that boilerplate code every time we're creating a new file. Now, the next thing we'll do is we connect the two, that is the local repository with our Git repository. So you remember the drill. So just copy this, go back, enter, good. Control V. And the last one, we've not yet committed, so we need to commit first, okay? I'm just going to copy this and have it on the clipboard, Control C. So let's go back to commit our changes. So git commit the message complete. This is what? Tell me what? Pandas overview demonstrations. Close that. Then now I want to execute these commands at once. Then tap on enter. Good. So everything is in line. Now our local and remote repositories are in sync. Let me see whether this, okay, fine, it's installing. So let's wait for it to finish that installation. As we do that. Now, in the meantime, you can confirm whether the initial code has been uploaded to GitHub. So now you come here and refresh this. And once you refresh this, good. So here is the .app, okay? And your code is here, okay? You can open any of these files to see whatever it is that you have written so far. So everything seems to be working fine. Let's just continue. Now, after installing this, let's continue. We had not finished session 2. So the other programs which we were to write, okay, is data integration and scaling and encoding. So we're in session 2, says 02. So create a new Python file and call it data and aggregation. .py, of course, if you're using, it's called what, VS Code. Control C, go back to PyCharm, then new Python file, Control V, tap on enter. Okay, we'll add you later, just relax. Template, so Control A, C to copy, then how is this? Yeah, it's here. Control V. Demonstrate data int and aggregation. So this one just requires pandas only, pip install. If you are to do this standalone, that's why I'm just doing this. Pandas. When I'm doing this, today is when? Tuesday, 18th August. Okay. So import the required modules. Okay, this one you can make them steps. Let me clear the clipboard first. Clear all. Good. So now let me copy this. Control C, V. Our friend is taking forever. Okay, let's wait for it to finish installing. There are quite a number of them. So this is step 1. we create two data sets that are to be merged. Okay. So the first one, that is A, the first one will be the customer. Okay, yeah. Customer information dataset, customers. So these are dictionary, customer ID. So list of IDs, 1, 2, 3. Then that. The next item in the dictionary is the names. Name, a list of names as well. Aaron, don't know what you pronounce it as. We have Brenda, and we have Charlie. Yeah, you can still do it that way. Or Chuck if you prefer. Then you create the customer information data frame from this data set. df customers is pd dot data. Forgot this. Import pandas as pd. Sorry for that. Pd dot. Now it should complete this for me. Thank you. Then now B, you do the same. So the transactions that these customers have made. Okay. B, sorry, B lowercase. Will be given by enter. So the same customer. So this is 1, then 2, then 3 and 3. Then the transaction amount 200, 150, 300, 500, and 250. And you make sure everything matches. Then the dates. Okay. List of dates 2024. I forgot, supposed to be in double quote. Okay, you can use double quotes or single quotes, whichever you prefer. Okay. Now, I'm going to duplicate this 5 times, then modify it to save on typing. So this is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 equals hour. It's good. Now, this is January 15. This one is February 1st. This one is March 1st. And the last one is March 10th. Okay. Then we do the same thing. We create the transaction data frame. Sorry. Okay. Then we display the original data sets. Duplicate this. Then the actual data. Okay. Then now duplicate the entire of this, and now you change it from the customers to the transaction details. Okay. DF transactions. Then step 2, that is the customer ID. And this is a comment, okay? DF is equals to pandas, we call them merge. Now it's able to pick up that. Then print F. Customer transaction details. Data set. Okay, good. Then now new line, and now you can df. Step 3, aggregate the data. We want to calculate the total amount spent customer. Customer ID, then amount. And make sure you spell this the way you spelled it up there. If you don't, it's not going to work. Okay. Now we want to sum then finally we display and aggregated data sets. This is, I want the total transaction amount per customer. New line code. Then now we can run it. If you have not finished, of course, you can pause before everything goes whatever, and then you complete typing, then you can run the program, okay? Okay, so we can see the customer information data set, customer ID, then the name, then the transactions are given here. Okay, the customer ID, the transaction amount, and the transaction date. Then now we have the merged customer transaction details dataset. The customer ID, the name, the transaction amount, and the transaction date, and then the total transaction amount per customer. For Aaron, he spent 350, Brenda spent 300, and Charlie spent 750. Okay, very simple example, but even when you're working with large data sets, it's going to be the same thing. Now I think it has finished installing. Let's go back to the terminal. I want to go to terminal 1. Yeah, I think it's finished installing. So as usual, we pip freeze and redirect this to the requirements.txt file. Pip freeze, redirect this to requirements.txt. And then once it finishes, you add it to the, what is it called? The staging area. Git add. This is, tap on enter. You can confirm. I think that is okay. It adds all the other dependencies which are required by the modules we'll be working with. So let's continue. Once we finish this, we'll commit both of them. That is this one, data integration, this one, and the other file we are just about to create, which is scaling and encoding. Scaling and encoding data. As usual, Control C, then V. Demonstrate data transformation. Sorry, using scaling and encoding. So this one requires scikit-learn, okay, and pandas. If you are to run this on its own, that is pandas and sci. Thank you. Same date. Import. Then from dot pre-processing, we want the main max scalar. On hot encoder and the standard scalar. So the next step one, yeah, this is, and of course we have this red squiggly. You can maximize this to continue typing, okay? Now we have this data from one of these, yeah, should be this one, if I'm not so wrong. No, was it? It was one of these values. Yeah, if I'm not so wrong, should be good. So copy this, come and paste instead of typing everything from scratch. Okay. Now there are some changes which we're supposed to make here. The data is supposed to be this way, okay? So you can pause the video here and type it out. So the data is supposed to be this way, okay? Then once we do that, this is a dictionary, okay? Dictionary of details, various details about these individuals. So the keys are name, age, salary, gender, and city. Then the actual details are list of names, ages, all the way up to list of cities. Next thing is to convert the above dictionary into a pandas data frame. Above data frame into a pandas frame. So df will be given by pd dot data frame, then the data. The next step is step number 2 is to standardize the age and salary. Scalar will be given by, we're going to use the standard scalar, okay? Then this data frame, age, the other one I want to standardize is the is equals to scalar fit transform df. Thank you. Then step number 3 is to hot encode the gender and city. Step number 3. City. Hot encoder. Span's output. Set this to false. Then encoded columns will be given by a pandas data frame. Encoder fit transform. So the first field is the gender and city. Okay. Make sure you're very careful with these brackets, comma, then columns. Okay, so it's giving me the correct suggestion out. Then this is yes, that way. Okay. join or concatenate the okay, sorry for that. We move on. This is df will be given by pd. You call them concat df dot drop columns gender and city. Then after this, axis set one. Then how to display? You call the print method. Okay. And then now you can run your code. Okay. Now, if you want to see the full view of this, you can go to, it's called, now you're going to go to Google, log into your Google account. Then after you log into your Google account, you search for Google Colab. Okay. Let me just show you what exactly I'm talking about. Now I'm logged into Google. You can see my initial here. Okay. You're going to search for, it's called what? This is Google Colab. Okay. Then you open this link. Okay. Now you can see I have various workbooks already here. So just come and select a new notebook. Then you can take this code that we have written. This is okay. Control A, Control C. Then now we go back to this. Now come and paste your code inside this cell. Okay, Control V. Then click on this run button here. Okay, and then you give it some time. Yes, so now you can see this one does not truncate the data. It actually gives you everything. Okay, so this is the actual output. So the names, the age, the salaries, the gender, and then the places where these people come from. Okay, now the encoding bit of it is if somebody is like, let's say from it's called what, Homa Bay, that's where you're seeing now. And if they're not from Homa Bay, that is given up 0. That is what you're calling the encoding the textual data. Okay, so I think now that is pretty much clear. And something else I'd like to mention here is if you find that your code is taking a bit long to execute on your machine, just do that. Okay, you open Colab. Once you open Colab, come and paste your code inside there and then run it. So your code, not code, sorry, your code should work without much issues. Okay, let's continue. So that is it for session 2. That is the data wrangling. Now what we'll do is we'll add, then we commit our code and push it. Okay. So let's do that. I go back to the terminal. Okay. Now I can close this one. I think we had finished with this other one. You can just use the one we were using here. So we cd session 2, get up and enter, then git add, that is data integration, and the other one is scaling and encoding. Tap on enter, then go up one folder, cd dot dot, then from here we push our work. Did we add the template? I think we added that. Yeah, the template is already added. So come here and add the git commit. The commit message is complete demonstrations for session 2. Okay, that is data wrangling, and we also modified the requirements. Modify the requirements text file, then we push. Tap on enter, and I think we are good to go. So that is it for session 2. Okay. In case there are any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We'll take it session 3 from there. So next time, God bless. We meet for session 3. Kwaherini.